Welcome to another empowering episode of Empowered Educator, where I'm diving deep into the heart of leadership and its transformative potential in the world of education. Today, I'm starting a 4-part series titled Making a Lasting Impression as an Educational Leader. Episode 1 will be Why Impact Matters. Episode 2, What does impact look like? Episode 3, How to lead with impact. And Episode 4, Overcoming challenges to impactful leadership. Today, I'm tackling a fundamental question. Why does making an impact as an educational leader truly matter? Leadership isn't just about titles or authority. It's about profound difference that you can make in the lives of students, your fellow educators, and the entire educational arena. In this episode, I'm going to explore the why behind impactful leadership. It will ignite your passion for making a positive change beyond the classroom. So buckle up, because together we're embarking on a journey to understand why impact is at the core of your leadership mission. Hi, friend. Are you ready to move into a leadership position? Do you have interests and ambitions that you want to pursue, but feel like you don't know how to take that next step? Maybe you want to start your own coaching or consulting agency. I'm Mel, and I help educators define their career path through correct mindset, knowing your options, and getting prepared for your career transition. I will show you how to level up your leadership skills, share your expertise in a new way, create impact on a larger scale, and put your leadership in motion. As an educator for over 20 years, I started to feel underused and like I had more to give. I knew when the time had come for me to leave the classroom and affect change on a larger level. Now, I'm ready to help you determine where your talents and skills mesh with your passions and interests. Put your leadership in motion and move into that next phase of your educational career journey. Let me help you define your career path by having the right mindset, knowing your options, and getting prepared for that next leadership position. So power up and put your leadership in motion. Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. I am super excited as I'm getting ready to start this 4-part series. I have a schedule laid out of what episodes I want to record and when I want to publish them. But sometimes I just get a spark of inspiration because I've heard something or I've read something and I just can't wait to get it out. So I'm adding this series because I felt called to put it in right now. And the role of a leader in education, it's not just about a position. It's an opportunity to shape the future of education in some way. And your influence as a leader in education, it goes far beyond the walls of your classroom or your school. And your influence as a leader has a ripple effect. It's a transformative force that touches the lives of students, teachers, and the entire educational community. I just published an episode where I interviewed Jillian DuBois. Jillian is a professional learning specialist. And during the episode, we had an epiphany about how even though you are not directly in front of students, teaching them in a classroom setting, you are still impacting their learning because of that trickle-down effect. Jillian really connected her passion for what she was doing in the classroom and transformed that into her purpose in her next educational career or her transition into something different. And that became her professional learning specialist position. And I'll have that episode linked for you in the show notes as always. But you want to connect your passion to your purpose. As an aspiring leader, it's imperative to reflect on your personal why. Why do you seek leadership in education? What drives your passion for teaching and learning beyond the classroom? And by connecting your passion to the broader impact that you can have in the educational arena, you can really unlock the true potential of your leadership journey. I don't know if you guys remember Sophia on The Golden Girls. Every time she would tell a story, she would connect it to Sicily and she would go, picture this. And so I'm going to be Sophia for just a moment. So picture this. You're an ELA teacher. You're deeply passionate about fostering a love for literature in your students. Your why for seeking leadership might be rooted in the belief that by becoming an educational leader, you can influence curriculum decisions that prioritize literacy. Therefore, you're enriching the educational experience for countless students. This isn't just students in your area or your community. This is students across the nation that use the curriculum that you're influencing. And this alignment of your personal passion with the potential for impact becomes your catalyst in the leadership landscape. And there are so many different opportunities for you as an educational leader. You can become a curriculum designer. You can become a curriculum learning specialist like Jillian. These two positions specifically no longer have an impact on students directly. You're not in front of students directly, but you have an impact on them indirectly. As a principal or an AP, you have direct impact on students still yet. Understanding why your impact matters in education is the first step toward becoming a transformative leader. It's about recognizing that domino effect of your actions. You impact the curriculum, how the curriculum is taught to teachers, how teachers teach it with fidelity, and that impacts student achievement in a positive way. If you're a principal, you get systems in place, you create opportunities, you monitor teaching. And those systems and the teaching become more efficient and more effective at that point, which also increases student learning. And if you're ready to move completely out of traditional education and not be in a public school system or a charter school system any longer, but still be in the educational arena, I have a couple of links in the show notes. One link will be for curriculum or instructional designer, and the other is for a customer success specialist at an education company. And I'll have both of those links in the show notes. It's for a self-paced course, so check that out. Those are some great opportunities for you. I've identified 5 reasons why impact is so important. Number 1, student growth and development. And this is probably the most important one because everything we do in education is for student growth and development. We're here for students. And if you get to the point in your career where students are not your main focus, no matter what you do in the educational arena, it's time to move into something different. Everything we do should influence the academic achievement and success, the personal growth, and their future success of our students. And no matter what leadership role you take on or move into, you can create an environment where students can thrive academically and develop those essential life skills. It's about inspiring curiosity, critical thinking, and a love for learning. And you can do that no matter what position you are in leadership, whether you are indirectly or directly working with students. When you move into a leadership position, you are still a teacher in some way. Your audience changes, however. You are no longer teaching young students. You are teaching students who are older. So you are still teaching and impacting, learning, just with a different audience at that point. Point number 2 is for teacher professional growth. Impactful leadership in education supports the professional growth of teachers. And you know that's a passion of mine. That's what I live for, is to impact how teachers teach and make sure that they are teaching with fidelity and that they are really impacting their students' achievement. When teachers are empowered and inspired, they then can have a more significant impact on their students. And as leaders, it's important that we provide opportunities for teacher development, mentorship, collaboration, and all of that will lead to improved teaching practices, job satisfaction. And we already know that teachers are leaving education by the handfuls, and we have open positions that schools are having to start the school year with. unfilled positions, and we don't want that. We want teachers to be in the classroom and be happy. And by creating that supportive environment as an educational leader, you can empower your teachers to continually enhance their skills. And that creates a love of teaching, that enthusiasm for being in the classroom. Number 3, we have some long-term societal benefits. When you have an impact on education, it extends beyond the classroom and it shapes the societies in which we live. Education is the cornerstone of progress, and impactful leaders and educators, they contribute to creating informed, engaged citizens who drive positive change. You can create influence on curriculum design, policies, initiatives that impact entire generations, leading to more knowledgeable, innovative, and inclusive societies. And by advocating for progress and educational reforms and fostering and cultivating a culture of lifelong learners, you play a vital role in building a better future for everyone. And number 4 is community engagement. It really does take a village to raise our students. And when you're an impactful leader, you encourage community engagement. It matters because a strong connection between the school, and your community benefits both. Engaged communities support schools through volunteerism, advocacy, and resources. So really, your school is the hub of learning and community development in your community. And I will always advocate that we are not just here for our students, we are also here for our students' parents. Because if our parents don't know what's going on and they don't have the resources to be successful in helping their students, then we are fighting a battle that could be lost or won depending on how we engage with our parents and the community as a whole. It's our duty to make sure that parents are informed and understand. We have to be transparent as educators. It's imperative that we foster partnerships with our local organizations, involve our parents in decision making, and promote a sense of ownership, making schools an integral part of the community. And number 5 is the impact on the global society as a whole. In today's interconnected world, impact in education matters for a global society. A well-educated workforce is a driving force in the global economy. High-quality education that prepares students for the challenges of the future, including technological advancements and global issues, is essential for a country's economic prosperity. When you're an educational leader, you can prioritize those 21st century skills, STEM education, global awareness, and ensure that our students are ready to compete and thrive in the global arena. These 5 points highlight the significance of the impact in education that you can have. And it goes far beyond the classroom. And you, as an educational leader, will play a pivotal role in shaping the future by fostering growth, development, and positive change within the education system and beyond. I hope you enjoyed today's content, and if you found some value, please hop on over to Apple Podcast or Apple iTunes and leave me a rating and a review. That way I know which content you enjoy, and it helps me to grow the show. And be sure to hit that subscribe button no matter what platform you listen on, so you never miss an episode. I hope today's show was a blessing to you as you continue on your path toward everything God has in store for your life and your leadership. May the Lord bless and keep you. May His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord lift you up and give you peace. Bye-bye.